Hello, friends, all, dark and light, bitter and sweet, happy and sad, searching are mad. I'm glad you're here. The coffee is hot, and I love you. Me, I'm Olivia, and I'm here to read your tarot. Let's shed some light on this dark night. I'm going to have a sip of kava. And if you've never done a tarot pick a card, don't be scared because it's easy peasy. Just follow along for the ride. I will place some timestamps in the description box below so that you can skip around or skip ahead to your corresponding card reading. I'm going to go ahead and put some of this aside. Well, at least that one. These are the cards that we're going to use today. And it may take a little time for your reading today. We're not going to go fast. No, we are not. And the reason is I'm not actually familiar with this particular deck. And Kim Kranz can be really deep. Okay, so we're going to put some guitar picks on here to correspond. So you can take a pick. So let's take a deep breath. I like to sigh on my first exhale because it really seems to release more tension. Okay, so at the end of the video, I will be incorporating a charms reading to accentuate and enhance your experience. Do remember, these are general readings. As I'm talking, I want you to take the time to pick your deck or pick your guitar pick, okay? Do remember these are general readings, which means I don't want you to make life-altering decisions or choices based on this or any other tarot pick a card. These readings are designed to help us think and ruminate and perhaps soothe the soul. Always remember you are the creator and master of your destiny. All right, so in that vein, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell so you know when I upload, and let's go. Okay, if you have not had time to pick your pick, let me put the microphone in a place where everything can be heard nicely. Go ahead and pause the video if you need more time. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and start with the red guitar pick and the cat tarot. So, if you picked the red guitar pick, then your reading is up now. And we'll put this guitar pick here so that we know what's going on. And we may use the little book that comes with this deck, but we may not. Let's just go. Let's just see. Okay. Whoops. Volunteer already. That's what I call those. All right. Is it just one? Is it just one, Harry? Yes, it is just one. Hang on. We're going to get some more and then we'll turn them over. Okay. And let's get one more. Okay. And now what I want to do is I want to add a Magical Times empowerment card because that tends to kind of wrap things up and give this little 3-card spread kind of a theme, you know? Kind of something. Oh, here we go. Energy. That's That's a really cool card to go with this red. Life force is flowing. Open yourself to receive the power from within. Now let's see what else you have here. Let's take a look. And we're not going to read reverses, all right? So the first card I put down was this one, and then this one, and then this one. Okay. Oh, this is really exciting. Okay, we might have to look this one up. Let's see, what is it? It is the 9. No, we don't. The 9 of Pentacles, we do not need to look that up, because I can tell you right now that your life force is flowing, and it is time to open up to receive. In fact, it looks like you're already aware of that. You're aware of some blessings that you have been getting, and you're enjoying that. But with this Star card, I want to tell you that there's more to come. And then, as you noticed, we have the Death card right here. Now, especially with the Cat deck, that Death card isn't as scary as you might think. Cats have 9 lives, as you well know. And with this energy card binding this all together, what I would say is it is time to go ahead and know that there will be an ending of this phase in your week, life. This is a small little reading, and we're getting real heavy and deep because we have this Death card here. But I will tell you, it's all about letting go and starting over. It's all about death is actually all about rebirth. Death is the ashes that fertilize the ground for you to rise up and grow. All right, so open yourself to some change. Know that what you have, yes, it's great. Dare to hope for more, and then open yourself up for that, and it will happen for you. All right, I don't think I said this, but at the end of the video, we will have a charms reading. If you enjoyed your little reading here, it's a little quickie reading. I hope you did enjoy it. Go ahead and hit that like button. I'm just going to shuffle while we're talking here. Hit that subscribe button, notification bell. Come back and see me. That's the most important thing. If you don't hit any of those bells, even if you hit dislike, even if you really didn't like your reading, but you come back and see me, that's all I want. I like it. Okay, let us go ahead and move along. We are going to do the your second reading. I mean, if you chose the, I'll leave that up there. If you picked the yellow pick, then we are going to use your Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. And again, we may use the little book that goes with it. We may not. We shall see. I mostly use, there's 2 decks I usually use, so I'm not always as familiar with these particular decks. But let's see. We'll see how it happens. See, there's too many there to call it. Yes, I am struggling with shuffling today. You know, when I talk about the Dark Knight, that Dark Knight, what was his name? The mystic that wrote the Dark Knight. I want to say Sam, but it wasn't Sam. It was Saul. It was Scott of something. I'll put that in the description of the video, okay? What I'm talking about, I know you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, it's been a difficult last few months, like so difficult. And it has a lot to do with physical pain and emotional pain. But such is life. Such is life. All right. This is beautiful. Do you see this? Let's get you an empowerment card. I'm thinking there's going to be a volunteer, but we are going to choose Mercy. Oh, wow. Let compassion fill your world. Offer kindness to all living things that give you. Also, what you give, you also receive. Huh. Like it, like it, like it. I'm going to have another sip of Joe. I hope you have joined me in picking a nice beverage to sit and enjoy this reading. Okay. What is this middle card? That is the Queen of Swords. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to need to look up who. Oh, no, I don't. I know who this is. Is that right? Like I said, I'm not very familiar with these cards, but I can tell you what I'm seeing here. What I'm seeing here, first of all, we have the Mercy card. When I see the Mercy card, oftentimes I feel like, especially with that ending, what you give, you also receive, that compassion and mercy is not something that is something that maybe you're needing right now. Maybe you need to give yourself some compassion and have mercy on yourself. Be gentle with yourself, but also offer kindness to all living things. Okay? Now, it looks like this is something, I don't mean to put that right there. I really like this ring. Maybe I should just put it on. There we go. Okay, it looks like you've been working really hard to get where you are, and you have come into a place where you are someone that is in a position to allow compassion to change others' lives. You have a lot of power, it looks like, over not just your own life, but you have a power to make decisions that will affect other people. And so this reading right here to me is letting me know that you have the knowledge, you have the power, and now it's time to go ahead and allow yourself to give mercy, not just to yourself, but to others. And what I'm getting the feeling is, especially with these particular cards, is that it's taken a while for you to get where you are in the position that you're in, and you didn't get there by showing mercy. You didn't get there by being compassionate. You didn't get there. You got there by working your butt off and with your education, and also, you know, I don't have to tell you anymore. You already know. But it's time to go ahead and open your heart even more than it already is, because I know your heart is somewhat open, or you wouldn't be here now, right? All right, so I am going to be doing a charms reading at the end of this, so go ahead and make sure you can skip ahead to that, because I will put the timestamps in the video, and or you can just hang on and continue to watch this video until we get to that part. All right, if you enjoyed this, hit that like bell, that like button, hit that notification bell, subscribe, all that stuff, because that will increase your chances of coming back to see me, and that is what I want. Okay, so we are going to move on to our Kim Kranz deck, the Wild Unknown Tarot. I do believe this is one of the first times I have use this deck. I mean, I have used it. I know it's been set apart and all, you know, all the stuff we do. But now we're going to use it for a reading. It does not have a book. It has a big book, and I didn't bring it. So we're gonna hopefully get through this without the book, and that is gonna be interesting because it's Kim Kranz. She is an amazing artist. If you don't know who Kim Kranz is, feel free to look her up. And I will put some easy links so that you can look up Kim Kranz and her different aspects. Okay, let's go ahead and put some cards down. All right, your first card is the Ace of Pentacles. Your second card is, oh, interesting, the Ace of Wands. I am going to two aces. Nice. Oops. I kind of want to break these in a little bit with some hard shuffles. And maybe I should do that up here. All right, we're going to pick one more from this deck, and you have the Sun. Oh my gosh, this is a beautiful reading, guys. This is a gorgeous reading. Just wait, let's get your empowerment card and see how we can tie this in. Oh gosh, I'm so excited. Basically, this is a moving forward with success and expecting success, gaining success, and let's see what your card is. Healing. Healing. Bless all in need of healing, hope and love. Spirit, grant us strength and wisdom. Guide us to the path of wellness. A gift of healing. This may be you. This may be someone else. You may be instrumental in helping someone heal. You may be healing yourself. And that's what I get as I touch these cards. The biggest feeling I get is that you are healing yourself. And that's almost bringing me to tears. That's just a really wonderful thing. I know that, so with the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Sun, it says that you have new growth, the energy that you need to get where you need to go. And there is a promise of great healing here. So it could be emotional healing. It could be physical healing. But I do recognize that you're leaving pain behind. That is going to be a thing of the past, or at least something that is not as all-encompassing as maybe it has been. All right. So if you liked your reading, do hit that subscribe button. Do come back and see me. The best way to do that is to hit that notification bell. And I am going to do a charms reading at the end of this video. So stick around for that, and or go ahead and use those timestamps that I've put in the description of this video. And you can go ahead and skip ahead to that reading. Now we are on our Amber guitar pick. So if you picked the Amber, we are going to be using the Modern Witch Tarot deck. Let's see what we have here. That's the little book that comes with it. We may or may not use that during this reading. Let's just go ahead and shuffle and see what we have going here for you. Now this is a deck that doesn't do a hard shuffle. These cards are so thick that it's not something that I can do with my hands. My hands are fairly small. Once upon a time, I was a midwife, and having small hands was a good thing. All right. Oh, you know what? I think we got it. I think we have your reading here, your cards. Oh, we're not doing reverse. Oh, your butterfly flew away. Okay, let's see what we have here. Oh, wow. This is cool. All right. So the Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. All right. Ooh, this is so, I'm getting chills for this one. This is really exciting. This is telling me that there's something really cool coming your way. I know you see this Eight of Swords. And also I want to mention, well, let's get your, what did I do with? I want your Magical Times Empowerment card to tie this in, because this is pretty exciting. And I will get into it momentarily, I promise. But I am going to have a sip of coffee after I draw your Empowerment card, which is Gentleness. Gentleness. Now, oftentimes when I see these cards like this, strength is gentle, true kindness has wings, love in action endures. I think of gentleness to self, okay? And I know that it's important that we are kind and gentle to others, to all beings. But I know it's human nature to be hardest on ourselves, especially those of us who are more introspective, those of us who really think about how we're affecting the world, those of us who come to places like this to kind of suss our feelings out and figure out what it is that we need to be doing with our lives. So I want you to offer kindness and gentleness to yourself. And remember that strength is gentle. True kindness has wings. I like this. Love in action endures. That reminds me of Mr. Rogers. Love in action. Love is a verb. It's all kinds of, well, anyway, let's move on to your reading. Okay. So the Eight of Pentacles tells me that you've been studying. This particular deck shows that you have been creating. And it doesn't mean that this person is drawing, but that doesn't mean that they are just drawing or doing art. You notice the city in the background. This person could be an architect. This person could be an architect of love. I had to say it. Now, these other two cards here are telling me that you have arrived. You haven't gotten as far as you would like to get. And you're feeling kind of maybe a little stuck or a little like you're not as far as where you want to be. You see this person's shirt, it says over it. I really like this deck. It's very adolescent, full of angst and other things. But I want you to notice that this woman here is receiving a gift from Spirit. This is the Four of Cups. And the thing is her phone's turned down. She's not paying attention to any of this. She's not paying attention to a message that she might have on a phone. She's not paying attention to the gift. She is seeing what she has. She's wishing she had more, but she does have more. Here, it tells me that the restrictions that you're feeling, the stuckness that you're feeling is more self-imposed. Now, don't get mad. It's more self-imposed than someone else. This person can get out of these ropes. This person can take the blindfold off and see. But this person is feeling a little trapped. And you know what? Sometimes we put ourselves in these situations in order to rest because we're so into action and moving forward and getting better, and then we just can't for a minute. Okay? Be gentle and kind with yourself and know that where you want to be, you're there. It's just got to gel, you know? Know what I mean? What I mean by that, and some of you may have never done any canning in your life, and you don't even know what I mean by that, but I'm going to try to tell you. When you are putting up preserves, you go out in your garden, you pick strawberries, you have so many, you gave them to your neighbors, but you still have so many more. You're going to put them up for the winter. So you're going to take those strawberries and you're going to put them in a pot. You're going to put some sugar in there, and then you're going to put some gelatin in there, and you're going to stir it up. Unless you're a vegetarian, then you will use agar or something else to make it gel, to make it thicken, to make it, and that takes time and it takes some stirring. Now, you've been doing the stirring, you've been doing the work, and that's part of why you're so frustrated, and I am spending a lot of time on this reading. And you know what? It's time to do a charms reading. So let's go ahead and clear this up. I hope you got some information in this reading, and I just hope that you will be gentle with yourself as you move forward. And we are going to take these charms off the board, and so that we can move forward with our reading. Okay, so this is a charms reading. This is going to wrap everything up. So just combine this with whatever reading of choice you did. And we do have tarot cards in here. I am not going to spend a lot of time on those. However, I will place them on the board. And, you know, that is something, if you're real interested, I will say which ones they are. You can go ahead and look those up yourself to enhance your experience. All right. So I'm going to set this aside, and I'm actually going to close my eyes, and I'm going to put some charms for the week out. And I'm not going to do a lot. I'm just going to grab a couple. All right, let's see what we have. All right. It's more than a couple. Oh, and I didn't do a focus stone. That's okay. Let's see what we have here. Oh, interesting. Okay, so these are the tarot cards we have. I'm going to put these out. See, one of the things is I really should remember to bring my glasses when I'm doing charms, because everything's so small. Oh, this is really cool. You got the Eiffel Tower. This is it's actually a broken heart ring. Money. What is this? This is a musical note. Is that what that is? What is this? I don't know. It's a bead. And what is this? It's a beverage, an alcoholic beverage, possibly a hobby horse. What is this card? Oh, okay. All right. Hamlet, ice cream cone, childhood. All right, let's look at this reading. Okay, the tarot cards that you have are the Three of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the King of Pentacles. I don't know what card that is. I think it's an extra, but she reminds me of the moon. She's holding a light, and she's partially in the water. Okay, let's see. And this is the Knight of Pentacles, the Dark Knight. That's been kind of a theme. This is a suitcase. Okay, so and this bead is, oh, this is a seeing eye bead and a rose. Okay. All right, we're going to look at in Hamlet. Okay, so this little spread here tells me that you might be thinking of, or you might be traveling in the focal area, this area right here. It looks like you're going to be seeing new things. Pack your bags. With the Eiffel Tower, I often think of travel, but I also think of artistic abilities. And in particular, I think of times when I have been creative in some way and it kind of seemed like a failure, but was still very, very iconic and interesting. So let's just go with that. I also have you indulging yourself in treats, in childhood endeavors, possibly having drinks with friends. And with this rocking horse, I want to say, I think of this as your reading, and it's about you. And I think of you enjoying and remembering maybe Christmases or I want to see if he rocks, childhood memories. But I also think that there might be a child in your life this Christmas that you might want to be thinking about what kind of gift you might want to give them. All right. And if they have siblings, you got to get their siblings gift, just FYI. With the rose, to me, that speaks of love, but it also is very much not just about romance, but it's about love of God for us. It's agape. That's what I think of when I see a rose. And that is the love that God has for us and the love that we have for God and how we share it by loving one another. Okay. And this is the Knight of Wands, actually. The club's Jack, Knight of Wands. Okay, so your tarot cards here, I know I said I wasn't going to spend a lot of time on them, but I am going to talk about them, are telling me that time with friends, and I get that feeling here with this over here, time with friends. I also see Queen of Cups and King of Pentacles. Yeah, I also see you being successful in your endeavors, and whatever it is that you're doing. I see you rounding it out and not just being all business, but adding pleasure with business, adding friends, designing your workspace around friends and joy rather than hard work all the time. And with the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, you can do that. And with this particular card, and I'm going to see if I can read that, but see if I have a little magnifying glass. I think, yes, I do. All right, let me try to read this. Drawings by Pamela Coleman Smith, coloring by Mary Hanson Roberts, concept by Stuart R. Kaplan, 1998, 2010 U.S. Games System Incorporated, made in China. So this is an extra piece of art that the artist did, and just put it in this little deck. So I just kind of want to talk about the unknowns, because she is there shining light in the dark. And that tells me that you will be seeing things more clearly. With this one, the penny, money. I know it doesn't seem like money, but I want to talk about Bitcoin there, okay? I'm going to have a sip of coffee. And I just want to tell you, with this penny, what I think about is how you can think about investing what you have a little bit differently than what you're used to, because times they are changing. With the Hamlet book, let's not focus on the darkness that is Hamlet. Let's focus on the cultural enhancement that Hamlet has for us, especially with the travel. I want to say that that this coming week might be a good time to spend time with family and friends. Of course, be safe, since we have that COVID variant out there and all that rot. I'm going to have a sip of coffee. And guys, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. I've missed you. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad you're back. Come back. Love you. I'm going to hit that turn. I'm going to have to stand up to hit that turn off button on the camera. I hope you enjoyed this. Bye-bye.